top 3 lessons from week 5. First, don't sell shit. Like, I had a goal of selling a product, and then I realized that, so a product is not ready for that. So then I just focused on maximizing the value instead of selling the product. And why is that? It's because if I sell and ship shit, then they will tell others that, it's shit. And I should not sell that stuff because then I get bad reputation initially. And then it's very hard to sell. And it's very hard to change their minds. The lesson is focus on selling to few users that you can realistically keep shorter feedback loop than 1 week. And then you only focus on increasing the value equation of your product. Yep. And these users must be patient and sort of early adopters. And okay, so then the steps to improve. If your product market fit is less than 70%, then don't sell more users than you can keep a short feedback loop with. You just focus on improving the value equation of your product until 70% of product market fit. Once 70% of product market fit, then you can sell a little bit more to users, and the feedback loop can be like 2 to 4 weeks. Then the second lesson was don't automate or create onboarding for shit. It's also related to product. And so I had a goal of making onboarding very efficient. So I made the onboarding efficient, and it took me 2 hours to make that one onboarding. And then what happened was that the product improved so fast that onboarding was never used. So what was the point of making that? No point. So why it happened? When the product is not even near its release state, and it's like changing daily, weekly, or monthly a lot, any kind of automation or onboarding is a waste of time, because making it is time consuming, and then it won't be even used. And then if you make the onboarding, then it's harder to change the product for better, because you have to also change the onboarding again. So that is like really bad idea to make onboarding for crap. Lesson: if your product is changing and improving rapidly, you should focus on improving it and not on automation or onboarding. And steps are: if under 50% product market fit, focus on improving your product value, and that should be the number one priority. Focus on the improving and do most of the things manually by yourself or hire someone to do them for users, just to test what works and what doesn't. And don't automate or make onboarding processes. When the product is like 50 to 70% market fit, then you can start to think about the onboarding or automation. Then the last one is do what a leader should do. I think amongst our people there are a few things that we are very talented, naturally gifted in. And then for me, leadership is just one thing, because of my past and my circumstances where I come from. And then because of it's sort of easy for me, I tend to take it for granted. And so then I don't learn more to be a better leader anymore that much. And then I'm a bad leader because I don't focus on improving myself on that thing. So, for example, sometimes when we have a meeting, I tend to just passively wait for someone to do something. And what I should do is just start a meeting and tell everyone, okay, so these are the expectations, this is the goal of the meeting, and then these are the outcomes, and this is the time we have. Yeah. So why? If something is naturally easy for you, you tend to put more effort on the things that you're not that good at. That doesn't come easily for you. And what you should realize is that you should multiply on your strengths. And you should become much, much, much more better on your strengths compared to the average. The lesson is you should multiply on the things that you are naturally good at. And as a leader, you should start every meeting by greeting everyone, setting expectations of the scope of the meeting, things that are discussed, and the goal of the meeting, like desired outcomes, and then how much time we have. And the improve steps when a meeting starts, once everyone is there, you greet people. Then you set the tone and the expectations of the meeting. Then you go through the scope of the meeting and the topics to be discussed. And then you set expected outcomes of the meeting. And acknowledge the time that we have for this stuff.